terrible, terrible! By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious. Perhaps my newfound comrade, but that is hardly our chiefest concern. We stand on a tiny vestige of space and time. It's good you appeared, however you did it, precisely when and where you did, or you might have found yourself free floating in empty... but I suppose I should make a proper introduction. Zigzags the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is and, hopefully, all that is to be. At last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible. Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eye.
Might be quite mad.
Then we'd better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Come now, don't be caught. You first, but don't dilly-dally. You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal! It's... The portal has been... The portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that... You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself, those torches, a light! This portal active once more! It cannot be coincidence. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. Well, I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very... Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one. Though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain. After you, Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side! You first, but don't dilly-dally! Yes! Just as I hoped! There she is! There she is!
And he's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
The last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by... I am the last chest,
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history? Author of all that has ever...
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane? If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of their comings and goings, I could describe them, but you are different. Of you, I see nothing. So please, do tell me, how did you arrive here? A stone. So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring, but yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and...
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before Source Hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret, a secret lost. Even do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented...
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone, if we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all. Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble, even this plane.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost? What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell! Come, come! I've got something for you if you're up to the challenge.
Not but a moment ago, we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
So, what do you think, Source Hunter?
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
Come, come! I've got something for you if you're up to the
No
challenge.
matter how improbable, anything is possible. If the Weaver tells the truth, we have...
Come, the glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not no, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out, but you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might... Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, you know, don't go sharing it around. Never know. Off you go, then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void, I honestly don't know. But ask her, if she claims...
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot! Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide. Just like yourselves, Starstones are curiously absent from history, from what I can gather, though. They were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. 2 more pieces of advice. Neither do I, but the mere fact that activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it and the Void Dragon are nat. This in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy, for it is you who is setting new events in motion. You who is handing the Weaver new threads. And that which she is weaving is more than an ornament to decorate the shelter plane. We may not understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the Void. Now, isn't that a lovely mission? Lonesome observing the frontier of creation? Surfing the vibrant tide of the eons, always approaching yet never reaching shore? Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain, but perhaps you can imagine the profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years. I can hardly wait to pick her brain about the great battle of the Sons of Sigurd. Oh, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have its perks. Old age can't touch me, that's one. Immortality is mine as long as no one skewers me with a sword. And even then, I'll be back in a jiffy. But of course, I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. It is my duty to record all of history and an art. So, gather those Starstones so that we may know the history that was lost. Know so that we must not repeat what leads us to this dangerous precipice. Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be... I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzax, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone. And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer's spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time that means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way. While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, the advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh head. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
Did it sprout legs and run away?
I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert, then shared what little food and water he had with him. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. He laughed and marveled and told me stories. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened, but swore to help him in any way I could. As of now, that includes helping. Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed, but perhaps I speak only for myself, not for veterans such as yourselves but like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose, let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. A pointless instrument stripped of the potential of creation. It is void. I'll not pretend to have all the answers, or that I understand all that is happening here and out there among the stars. If Zigzags worries, I worry. Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry, though. Use this one here, and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting, too. So if...
Unknown to all time, are you? Leave it to an imp to try to fill our minds with all manner of... I'll tell you who you are. Source hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm. There, the enigma is solved.
Oh, there's my pepper.
What are you? You think I'm... No, comrade. You can keep the honor of being the object of the Space Imp special. I just hope this fancy of yours doesn't interfere with your real job. Or have you forgotten that little detail already?
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
So many dead civilians. It's an honor to visit the fallen.
Rest in peace, darling. Peace be with you, traveler.
May your lost loved ones rest. I once lived a prosperous life. With my Lorne never recovered from the loss. And when a group of mercenaries, predators, more aptly called, she were killed less than a week after she...
The sun is out. Yet, oh, how nice it is of you. The very picture of youth. To break them. Pray, let me be forward with you. Oh, sapling rose. Oh, leaf of spring. For my weary mind is troubled. You would listen to my grievances. Guide me towards untroubled realms. Oh, you are truly a wonder. Oh, budding flower of the morn. Yet, hot spiced wine and a snug little room awaits us on the King Crab's first floor. Let us go there, so that we can warm our bones.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt.
Ah, you have come. Yes, that is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now. My name is Eglandir Twilselanar, elf of the house of Gandavum, the slaughtered house of Gandavum. But by the twin thy game, yes! A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. The elves of Gandavum, they lived in peace. Oh, yes. But one night, when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. They cooked and ate and burned every last one of us. All undone. Every last one of us. Except for me, the midnight rambler, away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence. But death shall not find me. Oh no, not until every beast of Kazuldagar has been... I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Kala, Lady of the Last Gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazuldagar still eludes me. The crowning kill that would seal its fate and mine. I have tracked her down. By the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Color the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me the amulet that clings to her flesh, soon to fade. And yours shall be the bounty. Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand. The heart around which the fingers of the orcs of Gazuldaga. They knew my name. Oh, yes. By the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. And so they sought to save their last. An infant. She who was to be queen. To know of her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Man-Eater, she is nothing but an orc, a cyst of nature, one of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumoured Victoria. Librarian, daughter, adopted child of Cecil, Mayor of Sicile. There is bloodlust in you. I can feel it. Let it out. Set it free. Undo the last... The hunters go stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all!
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
The hunters go stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all! End it all in blood!
He has been driven to madness by grief, I think. But I understand his urge to see every last one of that orc tribe dead.
The hunters...
As do I.
In the night, by the needle... They'll end it all! End it all in blood!
What do you think you're doing?
The hunters go stalking in the night. By the needles...
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the
He has been driven to madness.
As do I.
The hunters go stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all! End it all in blood!
man with many cheeses.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies, size seals. Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the plumpest produce ever produced. Snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Get it while it's fresh. These batches only hours from the sea.
Lonesome, spiritless. Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
I'm straight. I'm true. Paris by the cousins.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen. Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn. Well, hello there.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of goldfish.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Quiet down the
Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the plumpest produce ever produced.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Good day to you.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
I'm straight. I'm true. Paris by the cousins.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Not in the mood for cheese. Their excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Norman fare.
Lonesome, spiritless. Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
My gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
The hunters go stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all! End it all in blood!
Ready to advance, ready to defend. Well, ask away, my friend, ask away.
The hunters go stalking in the night. By the needles of the million
That was
bleeder.
quite the radical change.
He has been driven...
As do I.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gormanberg.
Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the plumpest produce ever produced.
Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens.
Fresh haddock, moving for a fire. Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens.
Get it while it's fresh. These batches only hours from the tree. Potions to bemuscle you. Scrolls to entussle you.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gormanberg.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice and
good as a new
stir
penny.
and churn.
My gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gormanberg.
Well, hello there.
Let's see. Carrot, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Fresh haddock, moving for a fire.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almond.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
My gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
My gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you? Gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almond.
Good day to you.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is...
My gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
more holes than a slice of this fine almond there.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Good day to you.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens. Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
My gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
Little mix-up indeed. I don't know what you and that horrible little imp are planning, but leave...
Now, if you please. This room is private.
Don't just stand there. Go! Away with you!
What are you still doing here? Begone!
Out! Now, if you please.
This room is private. Don't just stand there. Go! Away with you!
I've got my eyes on the prize.
What are you still doing here? Begone! My gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a little mix. No, if you please. This room is private.
Lucky find!
Hey! Stop that! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you? A magical... Out! No, if you please. This room is private. Don't just stand there. Go! Away with you! What are you still doing here? Begone! Out! No, if you please!
Cheese? That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine performance.
Ha! The closest I've come to my patch is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Looking good. Bah! It's official. The Duke of Ferrol is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Look careful now.
Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the plumpest produce ever produced.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice and stir and churn.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Oh, what now?
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter. What? I'd never. If you must know, I was merely checking up on Max. What a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the manners of a lady all rolled into one. By all means.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Greetings! These stores are...
Don't let that rooster escape! He's already on the menu for tonight!
Isn't it a chicken's destiny to be eaten? We should catch it and give it back to the cook.
True story in...
These stores are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving.
Toasting!
Feeling hot under the collar.
Hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me. Which one? I've written, Esmeralda, more works of lyrical mastery than I can count. All that letter proves is my devotion to my lady, not any actual intention to do away with Jake.
Good luck out there, Hunter. Evil
The
lurks
Legion
beyond-
stands at the ready. You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the undead-infested wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'd bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours, but thank you for heeding my words of...
Still thinking about exploring the beach? You're free to go, though we Legionnaires are under strict orders never to abandon our posts, so we won't be able to back you up. I don't think you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. Thank you for heeding...
Look alive, my good man. This gate will be short work for a well-equipped contingent of orcs.
Sigurd's beard, what a find! I don't have the right tool for mining.
Careful now, that's a trap.
I'm dying.
far to lose to such foes.
Aha! You are well within my range now. Death is at hand.
Without aid, I will expire soon.
of your death is at hand. Please assist me, friends!
No glory in this death.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I never before envisioned.
That inspiration hard...
Ready to advance, ready to defend. What can I do for you, comrade?
spotted a trap.
Valiant dash! Death is its own deliverance.
An invigorating fight that was. And what a killing blow you delivered.
Cheers! Yes, I handled myself like the best of the best. Even if I do say so myself.
No need for false modesty where none is needed. You're a born source hunter.
You see a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water that pools beneath the well overhead. His movements are quick and nervous, but nevertheless, he seems to enjoy stuffing what cash he can find into the many pockets of his shadow. So absorbed is he in his coin hoarding that at first he doesn't notice your presence. Suddenly, though, he pauses, looks up, and quick as a cat its talons, readies 2 daggers. Your friendly tone of voice has immediate effect. The man quickly relaxes his aggressive stance, sheathes his weapons, and pulls a quill and a scrap of parchment out of one of his pockets. Dexterously, he writes down a couple of phrases, then holds it out for you to read.
Mute. Can't speak. You look professional. You the source hunter the wizard asked for?
Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines.
Name's Walgraf. I admire you. No hero like source hunter. Sizil dead end. Please let me join you.
Walgraf nods enthusiastically and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments. Hastily, he covers them with words and pushes them in your hands.
Been mute since I was a kid. Sorcerers took my voice. People think I'm scared money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good sneak, good fighter, good with logs. See things you don't want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers.
Walgraf eagerly catches your gaze with the best puppy eyes imitation.
I could use someone with your specific type of expertise. Consider yourself hired.
Be welcome, Walgraf.
Walgraf smiles and shakes your... Walgraf spotted something